Namaskar. Welcome to 9 o'clock live. Now, my today's topic is not very interesting. My today's topic is not good at all. Not good for our country. Not good for our women. Now, I'm going to talk to you about the case of Prajwal Revanna, the grandson of SD Deve Gowda. Of course, my colleague Akanksha has done a full-fledged story on this. I'm going to do an editorial on this at 10, right after this show. So 10 o'clock, do watch my editorial. I'm going to do an editorial on 10. But this case came into limelight after the victim went and filed an FIR, and came into limelight after the Women's Commission, the Karnataka State Commission for Women, actually went and told the chief minister to set up a set, to set up a special investigative team. This was on Sunday, and that's how this entire case came into limelight. And this commission, this special investigative team was instituted. So I have with me Madam Nagalakshmi Bai, who is the chairperson of Karnataka State Commission for Women. And let's talk to her, understand what exactly happened and how she filed this case. Let's get right into the show. Ma'am, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining us. Sorry, I have to unmute you. Thank you so much for joining, ma'am.
1 minute. My name is not Nagalakshmi Bai. I'm Dr. Nagalakshmi Choudhary.
Acha, I'm so sorry. We got that wrong. I'm so sorry, ma'am. So, ma'am, how did this all start? How did you get to know about this, and what was your reaction?
On 25th afternoon, I received complaints from women activists and many other associations regarding this case about Prajwal Revanna. They mention it in their complaint clearly, and also a pen drive was submitted to my Mahila Ayoga, my Women Commission. And by that time, even I received few of the videos on my WhatsApp. So by that time, the videos were getting circulated on WhatsApp. That's what everyone started calling me up and asking, yes, these are coming. Is it there in you? Is it there with you? Did you see? It's like that. Then when we went through the complaints and even the pen drive which has been submitted, and then felt, the sensitivity of the case. And then I decided to write to the Chief Minister of Karnataka that day itself, because I felt there are hundreds of women who are involved in these videos. For me, as a Women Commission chairman, I will be more worried about those victims who've been forced, who've been, threatened and whatnot. And first of all, recording the video is illegal and it's a reprehensible act. Those videos will say you something that, the threatened women in the videos, and I don't know what compulsion and whatever. I don't want to speak about it. I felt, yes, I need to protect those women who've been circulated among everybody's social media. And I can understand this mind status which they are going through. Even not only the victims' families. I just, even myself being a woman, I just can't imagine how they are going through. I wanted to protect them first. And today, I even wrote a letter to the police commissioner that, for the cyber, authority to take an action which is coming on, other social media platforms, not only on WhatsApp. That is the need of the day, that they have to take strict punishment on those who are circulating it. And, that should be our first step to stop it. And I also requested through the medias that please stop circulating it. If you really want to cooperate or you are respecting the women of this nation, please stop circulating. That is what my request to everybody. That will be our first priority. And that I did at the time. And yes, when the victim came to me, first she sent me an WhatsApp complaint. And later she came to me. The time I received the complaint from wherever she is, I immediately forwarded this to Home Minister and to the Chief Minister. That time they had a meeting, and then they felt the sensitivity involved in this case, because thousands of women are involved in this, the case. So, and then, yeah, CM has given to special investigation team. And that's what
Doc,
happened.
Dr. Chaudhary, I really appreciate your efforts. We really appreciate your efforts because you are acting. So we really appreciate that. But Dr. Chaudhary, let me ask you, what was your state doing? What was your CM doing? And most importantly, what was your police doing? Because incidentally, there was a letter written by the BJP MLA, Devraj Gowda, to his president. He wrote this letter on the 8th of December 2023, saying that there are 2,700 or whatever, 2,976 videos. Acha, the BJP leader knew it. Possibly a lot of other people knew it, but your police never knew it. What was wrong? Why was the police intelligence not acting on this, ma'am?
I'm not here to answer what they were supposed to act, but when it came to my judiciary, I mean, my commission, within no time, I acted.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. I
that's,
completely
yeah,
appreciate that.
yeah.
But
Because
have you? Sorry.
because women commission can always recommend, can always send to the jurisdiction authority that they have to conduct an inquiry and report me to back. So but when I saw this, I did my work. I felt the sensitivity in the case. I wanted to protect those victims who've been, demoralizing through all the social platform. And yes, that's what I did. And after that, I think when first victim came to us, within 2-3 hours, a chief minister submitted to SIT.
No, ma'am. Doctor, what you did was commendable. There is no question. That's how I started my question. What you did was commendable. You acted fast. There is no debate on that. But I'm talking to you on the larger interest of the state, ma'am. One doesn't know if there is another case going on like this. One doesn't know if there is any other politician who is doing this kind of demonic act. Actually, I mean, I don't even know what to call this act. So, isn't it the job of the law and order to protect the women? Are you taking any steps to check why the police was not acting? Why the police was not aware of such a thing? When politicians are aware, why the police was not aware? What was your police intelligence doing? Are you taking steps for that to kind of investigate that, madam?
Uh, Sujit, I'm being the commission chairman. I cannot comment on such things, vaguely. I'm sorry for that. I mean, of course, yes. I felt, probably, our judicial system, until unless the victims, until unless the evidences, all these things, I think probably that was the day they broke out, and they came, and it all erupted. And I even I had just heard, yeah, I had seen one of his interview, where he was telling, if the ticket is given to him, I will, it was just like a blackmailing kind of, finally, whom did you blackmail? It was like those women in the videos, the person, I don't know what will happen to him, how will they portray, the law will take its own course. But finally, who are on the, at the receiving end? That's where I want to speak. Nothing more than this as a chairman of the Women Commission.
Ma'am, I know I'm dragging into a political situation here, but I
Yeah.
need to ask you because we need some answers and we need your view because you, like I said, always you acted. Okay, ma'am, I wanted to ask you, Mr. Bomai had said that given the timing of the incident, the Hassan sex scandal seems to be a pre-planned by somebody. I heard that some of the videos are fake. Many similar videos are doing the rounds. But why sit probe on this? This is what he says about such a case. What is your
when
reaction, ma'am?
you when you watch the videos, your heart will say something. There is some sensitivity, there is some truth, you know there we acted. And yes, getting politics in it is so unfortunate. I don't know, everybody is speaking time, just before the voting day or election day, but most of them never knew on the voting day. Only, I was the first one. When I came to know, I called the press meet, because I felt no, this shouldn't happen, you know. So I was the one who called the press meet, and that time I was the one. Yes, what all happened? I was the first one to send immediately to take the action about it. The next day, yes, the person who was accused voted, and some media called me and told he's leaving to Germany because that was started erupting it. So finally, yes, we are today here, and everybody, and yeah, unfortunately, everybody is, whenever they're calling me for debate, and they're including politics in it, and I felt so bad for that, and they questioned me that, she would have done an inquiry, she would have called them, she would have inquired in women commission. Basically, they should know what is our limitation as a women commission chairman. I can only recommend to the jurisdiction authority to take an action and to submit the report. I can call and tell them this is happening. Please do it. I've sent the commission from commission. There's a notice for you. This is what is my limitation, and with that limitation, I have done. But unfortunately, people are, in the debates or in the interview where when I'm sitting, they're getting politics and making me to answer to all those. I felt really very unfortunate and sad about it, and it just I'm helpless for all this. But I felt, yes, this has to, and the best thing is the SIT team, which is led, today, who is leading is the person who has led in Gauri Lankesh case, and who was victorious in getting the accused, and he is BK Singh, he is leading the SIT team, and now we have two IPS women officers in it, and inquiry has been started, and then with day and progress in time, you will see more exposure on this case. And we are very premature to say, about this case and, sit and speak here. And yeah, I always feel justice will prevail. And I'm sure more and more victims will come and will speak up.
I'm so happy you still are positive, ma'am. I'm so happy. I think a lot of us are not that positive, not about this particular case, what is happening in the country. We saw what happened to Bilkis Banu. We spoke about it, and it was heart wrenching. It was heart wrenching, ma'am. We saw what happened to those wrestlers in Delhi.
I know,
Those
I
young
know.
girls who were on the streets, we saw what happened. There was no justice, ma'am. The accused is still roaming free. We saw what is happening to Ram Rahim Insan, or whatever he calls himself, that so-called godman, who is not accused, who is convicted of rape, and he goes home for birthday. So that's his status. So, ma'am, I don't know. Maybe we have turned very negative, actually, because we do not want to see our girl children being tortured like this. As a country, we do not, and as journalists, we do not. So, I guess that's where we would be asking you. And, ma'am, therefore, I ask you: will this this man calling himself whatever Ravana Revanna, will he be behind bars, or will he be in Germany, and we will be trying to get extradition from there here? Is that how it's going to end, or will this man go behind bars, man? I ask you as a person, more than anything else.
I'm very much sure. I'm very much sure justice will win. And because there is a truth in it, and we all have to live on a hope, for the goodness, and it's not one, two, three, there are hundreds of women who are involved in it, and you can escape with one, you can escape with two, you can escape with three, you can't escape with so many, right? And yeah, I told you as early, it's very premature for me to comment on it, but I'm sure the women, the victims in this case, will get the justice.
Ma'am, as chairperson of Women Commission, are there political pressures on the chairperson? Are there political pressures put on you to kind of go slow on a case, or not react on a case? Does that happen? Is that reality?
Absolutely no. Absolutely no. Nobody, no one till now has called me and said, no, you're not going to speak, or you do like this, you do like. No, never. I have done on my own with my whatever the Women Commission's authority. I have exported it, and I have done my job.
Ma'am, do you expect any cooperation from the Ministry of Women and Child? Do you think they will cooperate? Because there's no statement.
See, I am a part of women ministry, but
Yes.
I work independently. I've never spoken to anybody. Yes, I have done my duty and what is being given to me. And
Ma'am,
I'm not even like, okay, somebody has not reacted, someone has reacted. No, I have done as a women commission chairman of Karnataka. When it came on my table and when it came onto my mobile, I felt, yes, the women in this, the victims in this has to be protected. And I also wrote to the cyber, today the police gen IG, the way the videos have been circulating, not only on WhatsApp, on other social media platform. I want them to take a strict action on them to stop, commenting, putting those videos or pictures on the social media, which is so open. Even I've sent a letter to the IG of Karnataka. I'm not kept quiet. I'm being the voice for the women in this case, and absolutely no politics involved, and they're just getting it, they're telling time, all this. I really don't know, it came on my table and I did it, that's all.
Doctor, what are the other things that Karnataka State Commission of Women is doing for protection of women, for betterment of women? Can you narrate a few
Yeah,
more
yeah.
things?
See, any violence on women, it may be dowry case, sexual harassment, domestic violence, kidnapping, or blackmailing. See, it works for the empowerment of the women, safety. For an example, you can say, this lady is supposed to get this scheme availability which is given by the government. I can recommend to that particular authority. It may be labor department, it may be education department, or anywhere. I can tell that jurisdiction, please act on it. If this lady is supposed to get, that's where it gets the weightage, and that has been given at that particular moment to that woman. Actually, you know it it really, whenever, and its power is, you can visit any districts. You will have a meeting with the DC of the district, and you can review the entire women condition of that particular district. You can visit to the colleges, hostels. I think probably a month before, I went for an inspection in Bangalore Medical College hostel, and there were 49 girls, I mean, doctors who were graduates who were studying. They were hospitalized because of food poisoning, or like, I went, I did an inspection, I gave them a letter, and today they gave me all the letter, disinfection of the hostel, cleaning of the kitchen, new RO systems, everything, whatever I gave the complaint, everything was done. You feel so satisfied. I visited Mandya hospital, delivery hospital. I could see that, water filters were not working, the tank was not clean, and rest everything was fine. I came immediately from my women commission. I sent them the letter and everything. They sent me a report that everything was corrected. See, you have so much to do from women commission. You can visit, and anything which is concerned with the women problem, you can recommend to the particular authority to get the work done. And we also collect the, once it is done, we also ask them to send the report. That is the power of
Doc,
women commission.
Dr. Nagalakshmi Choudhary, I see you have a lot of passion. I see that you're really putting your heart into your job, which is very nice. At least I find that very encouraging. I really hope that you will get justice for these women,
Yeah.
and no matter how powerful the man is, you will get justice for these women. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much for
Thank you.
talking to me.
Thank you so much.